venturing deep into the bone and gore-strewn level 14 of the Burning Hells, and after fighting through what feels like scores of Blood Knights and a particularly nasty nest of fire drakes, we happen upon a curiosity. One Blood Knight stays steadfast and does not lift his blade as we slay his brethren. His name appears to be LACHDANAN, and for all accounts, we cannot attack him. So instead, we approach him and he says,
"Please, don't kill me. Just hear me out. I was once captain of King Leoric's knights, upholding the laws of this land with justice and honor. Then his dark curse fell upon us for the role we played in his tragic death. As my fellow knights succumbed to their twisted fate, I fled from the king's burial chamber, searching for some way to free myself from the curse. I failed. I have heard of a golden elixir that could lift the curse and allow my soul to rest, but I have been unable to find it. My strength now wanes, and with it, the last of my humanity as well. Please aid me and find the elixir. I will repay your efforts. I swear upon my honor."
What a cruel fate that has befallen those loyal to Leoric. LACHDANAN has tragically informed us that he was one of King Leoric's royal guard, but as Diablo corrupted the king, he cursed the knights to serve the Lord of Terror in darkness for eternity. All the royal guards turned into evil mockeries of their former selves, save one, LACHDANAN. Leoric, since slain, rose anew as the undead Skeleton King, which we encountered earlier and ultimately killed ourselves in his second undead form, so he may be laid to rest. As a side note, although not yet canon in Diablo 1, it is later recognized that it was indeed the warrior Aiden's father, making slaying him a darker turn for the overall tragedy.
Rest well, Leoric. I'll find your son.
What inner strength the just and loyal LACHDANAN must possess to have retained some semblance of his sanity where his former comrades could not, twisted and turned into these Blood Knight aberrations. To attempt to help free LACHDANAN of his curse, as he could not himself, searching the rest of level 14 to no avail, we venture back to town through a portal to learn what we can of this strange yellow elixir he mentioned, and hopefully get some further insight from the townsfolk on how to obtain it, so he finally may be free. As we enter town, we first happen upon Ogden, who may have insight into the night as he was a fixture during Leoric's reign.
Greetings, good master. Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun. You speak of a brave warrior long dead. I'll have no such talk of speaking with departed souls in my inn yard, thank you very much.
Clearly a sore subject for Ogden, either due to his fear of demonic ilk or past reverence for the memory of his fallen king and his subjects. So we instead turn our attention to Jillian, the barmaid. Hopefully a rumor or whisper of the elixir has met her ears.
Good day. How may I serve you? I've never heard of a LACHDANAN before. Sorry, but I don't think that I can be of much help to you.
With nothing of note to add from Jillian, Pepin the town healer stands a door down, and hopefully we will have more insight into this strange elixir's properties.
What ails you, my friend? A golden elixir, you say? I have never concocted a potion of that color before, so I can't tell you how it would affect you if you were to try to drink it. As your healer, I strongly advise that should you find such an elixir, do as LACHDANAN asks and do not try to use it.
Feeling not much closer to an answer but getting somewhere, an expert on imbibing dangerous elixirs, although admittedly a long shot, we saunter down to Farnham the Drunk's drinking spot, where he's plopped himself in front of a nice rock at the south of town.
Can't a fellow drink in peace? LACHDANAN is dead. Everybody knows that, and you can't fool me into thinking any other way. You can't talk to the dead. I know.
Humorously, we can only guess in what way Farnham has attempted to talk to the dead. Perhaps Farnham is right though, and we need to aim our sights on the living, but also one that is well versed in dead arts and forbidden knowledge. We head to the center of town to Deckard Cain in search of more grounded wisdom.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. You claim to have spoken with LACHDANAN? He was a great hero during his life. LACHDANAN was an honorable and just man who served his king faithfully for years. But of course you already know that. For those who were caught within the grasp of the king's curse, LACHDANAN would be the least likely to submit to the darkness without a fight. So I suppose that your story could be true. If I were in your place, my friend, I would find a way to release him from his torture.
Cain, although imparting the most useful wisdom for us, muses our claims of meeting believed long-dead LACHDANAN sketchy at best. But what would we gain from lying about a fallen knight? Although he does hold him in reverence and urges us to help him, maybe we can have a more grounded solution with the town blacksmith Griswold.
Well, what can I do for you? If it is actually LACHDANAN that you've met, then I would advise that you aid him. I dealt with him on several occasions and found him to be honest and loyal in nature. The curse that fell upon the followers of King Leoric would fall especially hard upon him.
Although Griswold doesn't guide us in terms of an elixir, the general consensus in town is he was a good man, and the townsfolk fervently agree we should help him if we can. Perhaps we can call on the darker arts, and so we stop by Adria's shack in search of answers.
I sense a soul in search of answers. You may meet people who are trapped within the labyrinth, such as LACHDANAN. I sense in him honor and great guilt. Aid him, and you aid all of Tristram.
With that, scrounging for clues, our last desperate gambit for help is heading back to Wirt, the fork-tongued peg-leg boy, for any kind of lead or maybe a weapon to aid us.
Psst, over here. Wait, let me guess. Cain was swallowed up in a gigantic fissure that opened beneath him. He was incinerated in a ball of hellfire and can't answer your questions anymore. Oh, that isn't what happened? Then I guess you'll be buying something, or you'll be on your way.
Wirt, although having some choice words and expensive items is no more help, so we stock up in town and head back through the portal for the elusive elixir. Having scoured level 14 to no avail, we speak to LACHDANAN once more.
I have not found the golden elixir. I fear that I am doomed for eternity. Please, keep trying.
Hesitantly, we surmise it seems we will be forced to venture deeper into the burning hells for the mysterious potion we seek. Down to level 15, the setting marred with bone and hellfire alike. We tepidly clear room by room, chock full of azure drakes, and now peppered with torrents of succubi variants, flinging dark magic from every direction. In our search, we stumble into a particularly nasty sub-boss, aptly named Bloodlust, especially when she's aided by her sisters or if you're rushed by drakes while trying to dodge a barrage of magic missiles. Forced to backtrack, letting a stream of arrows loose with a steady thrum of our bow, we finally fell Bloodlust and collect a nice field plate off her corpse. After felling countless enemies, we pass a peculiar pentagram marking Lazarus's portal in the main quest, and in the next room we spy the golden elixir, barely visible but accompanied by a flagpost or corpse unceremoniously impaled sideways on a spear next to a rather angry azure drake guard.
I need to get this to LACHDANAN.
Absconding with the potion, we hurry back to LACHDANAN, hoping that he has endured in our absence.
You have saved my soul from damnation, and for that, I am in your debt. If there is ever a way that I can repay you from beyond the grave, I will find it. But for now, take my helm. On the journey I'm about to take, I will have little use for it. May it protect you against the dark powers below. Go with the light, my friend.
And with that, LACHDANAN is freed from his undead coil and dies horrifically in front of our eyes. No longer bound to his demonic form, and as promised, rewards us with a helm dropped as he perishes called the Veil of Steel. Anxious to see the new Helm's properties and depart Hell, we portal back to town. Upon closer inspection, we find the Veil of Steel has a penalty of -30 to mana, making it maybe less appealing for a mage. However, it is arguably one of the most useful unique helms for any character, especially warriors who can afford the mana penalty. It increases both strength and vitality highly and is noted for being the only helm and armor holding a 50% to all resistances, along with augmented base armor class, as well as a bonus to the formerly mentioned, and the only great helm requiring no strength to be equipped. Unfortunately, and maybe a tongue-in-cheek reference, LACHDANAN's last words to us are, "Go with the light, my friend." And the helm has -20 to light radius. With LACHDANAN's soul freed, we can rest easier knowing we have at least aided the light in some small manner for now. But the burning hells call us, and Lazarus, the bastard archbishop, is still afoot. So we head into the burning hells once more. But this is not the end of LACHDANAN's tale, and part 2 of this video will cover actually seeing the events between LACHDANAN and King Leoric as the story is furthered in the main questline of Diablo 3. Thanks again for watching. Let me know what you'd like me to cover in the future videos between the next LACHDANAN tale, and until next time, Traveler.